Star KO Tier List Part 2. Let's go. Right, first is Meta Knight. Fucking Metal Ball. I don't know if you guys know, I mean, I'm like a Digimon guy. There's a little Digimon that's kind of like a ball with arms named Memamon, and then there's a metal version of Metal Memamon. I kind of imagine like under his mask Meta Knight kind of looks like that. Anyways, he's gonna go in the stepped on a Lego category. I was an elder parent, you were an elder parent, we all were in that. Hey, yeah. Real talk, Pit honestly deserves his own category. I mean, some characters, as we will see, I mean, they kind of do just have full sentences. Byleth is another one. I never learned how to read. He's like evaluating his life. He has regret. Now that screams existential. So we're gonna put Pit in the existential category. You were in it, dark pit. We all were in that pit. Yeah. My god. That voice actor, whoever that is, needs a raise. That's all I'm gonna say. Bit conflicted on that one. It's definitely agony. It's some type of deep agony. I'm also going with existential. He sounds like he's in pain, but it's deep and cognitive. I feel like it's cognitive, okay? So he's going in the existential category too. Good old ZSS. I do not have a song for this one. Oh, she got in there. Okay, this one confuses me because I don't know if she's saying like says it 3 times or if it like echoes. Regardless, that can only really mean pain, but is she happy that it's over? No, that's stepping on a Lego. ZSS is going in category 3. Oh my god, look at this idiot, man. This 12-tooth Tony motherfucker. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. God, he looks like such a freaking idiot, dude. I'm gonna be real, he doesn't sound like he's particularly in pain. I'm almost getting relief from that. So old 12-tooth Tony is going in the just happy it's over category. Oh, and in case you didn't notice from last time, I switched characters to Bowser, because why be Banjo all the time? You gotta switch it up. He was just looking at me for a second. So Snake has always been one of my favorite Star KOs. It's extremely passionate, it's deep, it's guttural. He puts his entire back and body into that one. With that said, there's no way that's... could be psychological pain. That sounds like you're like at Buffalo Wild Wings and there's a dude behind you who's like a little too invested. Maybe he's had a couple extra brewskis. I could imagine someone sounding like Snake, okay? I'm gonna go with that one. He just lost... He just saw his favorite sports team lose. Right, we like Ike. Oh. Wait, that didn't mean to happen. Alright, no worries, we're just trying that again. Come on, get him. Hey, there we go. That is a big one. Definitely screams pain. I get a little bit of relief in there. Definitely is an inconvenience that it's happening to him. We're gonna go with pain. Yeah, Ike stepped on a Lego. Alright, now Pokemon Trainer. Though we cannot literally make the trainer Star KO, we can do the 3 Pokemon, starting obviously with Squirtle. And good, he's not moving. Oh, no! You gotta be kidding me. You fucking asshole. And now he's Ivysaur. Oh my god, this walnut brain idiot. Just get him out. Yeah, hit him in the face. Just get him out of here. Well, I guess we're going straight into Charizard. As long as he can stay Charizard. Can't have him going back to Ivysaur again. Come on, come on. Yes! Yes! Okay, perfect. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna make sure we can actually do Squirtle. But, yeah. So Ivysaur, that was a bit more deep and pretty clearly painful. I'm going to say that Ivysaur stepped on a Lego. And I'm kind of breaking my own rule with Charizard. With Charizard, he's kind of like, yeah, it's like this kind of like animalistic moan. But it almost seems psychologically painful. I'm actually going to say that that's existential. So Charizard existential, and Ivysaur stepped on a Lego. And now we continue with Squirtle. Okay, good. Good. I didn't get like a crazy amount from that. Yeah, it sounded a little bit agony, but I think it was more just like a casual agony, almost secondhand. As if he watched his favorite sports team lose a very big game. So Squirtle, they're all going to be different. Squirtle is sports team. Diddy time. Let's go. I don't even know if it can touch him. He's just going to slide right off. He's got all that freaking baby oil. Oh, never mind. The grip is too strong. Okay, so with all these, I'm kind of trying to pretend like I'm hearing it for the first time. And just like how I would interpret the meaning. Okay, so that's just, to me, that's like a generic monkey sound. If I heard that, I don't know if I'd assume, maybe I'd assume distress. I don't know, it sounds like it could be like fun. It sounds like it could be like a jolly expression of emotion. I'm not just trying to give this category some love, but I am going to put it in the barely an inconvenience category. Lucas, the character who canonically is also a twin. I don't want to tell you what happens to his twin though. Come on, dude. Alright. Hallelujah. What I kind of get from that one is like a pretty emotional pain. That's probably what I would assume. Seems relatively deep. Lucas is going in the existential category. El erizo azul veloz. Dropping some Spanish for you guys. Love that one. That's all I'm going to say. I've always found Sonics to be kind of funny. I love the character, but it's funny. That's Pain. He stepped on a Lego. End of story. Friggin' Chris Christie-ass penguin here. Stop just waddling towards me, you weirdo. Guys, he sounds like a freaking whale. Penguins aren't supposed to sound like whales, right? That's pretty deep, guttural. He's using every single millimeter of his diaphragm to produce that sound. It sounds kind of painful, I guess. I'm gonna say that that's... It's just that it doesn't sound crazy powerful, but yet there's something there. I'm going with the sports team on this one. Alright, Olimar. Character I've maybe been just like one time before. That's all you got? You got you and all your little plant friends that you've pulled out of the ground and that's the sound that you emit? Guys, that's nothing. That's nothing. That's barely an inconvenience if I've ever heard of one. Switching it up again, we got the homie Luigi. Luigi. Yeah, just walk away from that. I mean, clearly very painful, very passionate. I gotta say that he stepped on a Lego. I don't think it's really more complicated than that. Yeah, Lucario, he stepped on a big fat Lego. Yeah, probably one that's like... Actually, would the little ones hurt more or the big ones? I reckon the little ones. He stepped on a tiny, sharp Lego. Okay. Rob, my robotic brethren. Stands for really only bullshit. Yeah, that's what you got. I'm gonna be real. I have no idea how to evaluate that. It's robotic sounds, but it doesn't sound like super distressed like Game & Watch. Like Game & Watch to me sounds like it's like someone sending like Morse code begging for like military backup. It's urgent. I guess Rob sounds a little that way. I'm genuinely not super convinced. I'm going to say that, I mean, he's a robot. He probably doesn't feel pain, right? Probably doesn't have sports allegiances. Maybe has some level of existential thinking, but nah, this is barely an inconvenience. Final answer. All right, we got another one of these links. Get up and then get up some more. Minorly conflicted on this one. I mean, sounds like it could be a little existential. Not super feeling the whole like sports thing. It doesn't neatly fit into any category, but I am actually going to go with existential on this one. If you ever watch my first video, which don't, by the way, but if you ever watch my first video, you'll know a little positive association I have with his Dark Chaos. Come on, get up. So I don't know if I'm going to be evaluating this badly, but like that's very much like I think Wolf can talk. Okay, he can use actual words, but that's like an animal screen. Like clearly, I guess Dedede was too, but like it's hard to associate existential with that kind of sound, with like the animalistic sound. It sounds like it's physical pain. I feel for him actually, very deeply, but. Yeah, he's gonna go in the Lego category. He stepped on a big fat Lego. Alright, Villager. It'll definitely be cool to play the Animal Crossing that comes out on Switch 2. Also, I don't know what I'm getting on Switch 2. Well, that is a load of nothing. I would have expected a little bit more. I actually forgot that he was completely quiet. I mean, if you're not gonna say anything, then I can't put you in a category that's like, maybe you can be existentially quiet, but I would need more data on that. No, that has to be barely an inconvenience. Oh no, nope, this is my boy. This is too painful. I can't watch this one. Sorry guys, I can't watch it. Is it over? I know he's quiet. I'm just gonna say barely an inconvenience again. Alright, fun news everybody. We're doing the girl and boy Wii Fit trainers because they're different. That wasn't like super crazy. I mean, there was something that was a little existential about it. Almost like Kafka-esque for sure. I'm almost imagining like body horror, like just stuff is happening to her and she has like no control over it. And is just trapped in a fleshy prison. Weirdly. I think I'm going with that. I think Wii Fit Trainer Girl is existential. And as promised, here is the guy Wii Fit Trainer who kind of looks like Bobby Flay. I feel like the chef. Do you guys know who that is? Yeah, get in there. I feel like all the fellas know that one. That is as clear as day. He is devastated that his sports team lost. Okay, new thing. I'm Captain Falcon now, and when she start KOs, I want to time it perfectly when I'm off the screen so I die right when it ends. I mean, if an actual match were going on, I think we would have seen the Blast Zone, well, like Blast, because I'm clearly way in it. Gonna keep trying that just to see if it can work. I don't know. Is it even possible? Can you do it? As far as Rosalina goes, wait. Yeah, it's Rosalina and Luma. Okay. A bit there. Gun to my head, it's existentially. So, yeah, we're going to say that she's existential. Right. Little Mac. Take that. Don't get up. Maybe. No. Oh, shouldn't save him. That thing still didn't work. So in this one, the first situation that comes to mind when I hear this is like, he's like angry. He's like throwing something. He's like, "Wah!" Why would he be throwing something? He's angry that his favorite little local wiffle ball team, lost their championship. Maybe he was on the team, but either way, yeah, his favorite sports team lost. That's his category. All right, Greninja. Yeah, hit that alien. I don't know, when it changes color, is it like harder to get out of? I actually don't really know the significance of that. I don't think there's a whole lot to dissect there. I mean, to me, it sounds more like physical pain. I can go a couple different directions on this, but I'm definitely gonna say that Greninja stepped on a Lego. Palutena, she was the focus of one of my early videos, which again, do not watch it. Why is she just looking at me? She's got to get out of here. Honestly, I feel like out of the women characters, that's probably one of the more intense ones. Definitely because it's like much more on the intense side, and I'm not really getting any physical pain from it. It's definitely an inconvenience. I don't think she's happy for it to be over. She sounds pretty devastated. Yeah, I'm gonna actually go with existential on that one. Alright, Pac-Man, Pac God. Don't throw a strawberry at me. Take that. Take that. Game. Guys, I know as part of the game there are some duds we have to get through, but like, that's the third character in this video who has just not said anything. He's the third character who's just completely quiet. There's no way I can evaluate that. I know we have duds to get through, but holy crap. And then he couldn't even die. He couldn't even time the death right still. I think there's what? 2 more characters to go? Whatever. Pac-Man is on the barely an inconvenience category. Now we have... Who says Vertigo is a bad Captain Falcon? Oh my god, I'm cracked, dude. Come on. Game. Again with this shit, man. I don't even know if it's possible. As for Robin, he kind of goes up a little bit. He goes in a couple different directions. I'm also going to say that's existential. Yeah, final answer again. Alright, now we got Shulk. I'm going to give him the nickname the Sad Oyster Boy. Oh, yeah, completely missed. Because when you remove the oysters from their shells, you shuck them, and if he's sad, then he's salty. So he's Shulk. Yeah, that was really dumb. Just get him out of here. let's be done with this character. Well, okay, the timing wasn't really perfect on that, but yeah, that's fine. It's relatively powerful. There's a few things going on. He sounds kind of spooked. I don't know if you're spooked by something that's like existential. You're spooked by sudden, unexpected pain. So I gotta go with the Lego on that one. Yeah, Shulk, he stepped on a Lego. Alright. I think this is our actual second to last character. Come on, get up. Okay, thank God. Alright, that timing was even worse, but fine, I'll take it. I'm not super convinced by this one. If my, like, eyes were closed and I heard that, I guess it sounds slightly more intense than a normal bark, but I'm honestly not getting a whole lot there. The barely an inconvenience category is getting filled much bigger this round. That's what I'm going to say, and that's our answer. Barely an inconvenience. All right, Ryu. Well, I can't get the death on that one. Not to be like a complete cop-out here, but my brother Novel actually listened to that and he gave his 2 cents. Shout out to Novel. And he said that it's clearly pained and that he thinks he sounds like he's stepping on a Lego. But I'll also add, dude's got some pipes. I'd like legit like to hear that guy at karaoke night or something. Honestly, yeah, big fan. But shout out to Novel again. Yeah, we're going to say Ryu stepped on a Lego. Thank you guys for watching this video. It was really fun. Obviously, we did not get through all of the characters, hence there will be a part 3. And thank you for the amount of views that my last video got. I mean, it's been by far my most successful. You guys aren't commenting though. Please leave some comments. Obviously, it helps the channel. Like it if you would like. And let's keep this going. Anyways, I'm going to Chile. It's going to be really fun. I haven't been out of the country in, wow, like 3.5 years. Going with my brother. It's going to be super cool. Maybe I'll do some kind of like travel vlog. It'll be yet another change of pace for the channel. Lots of fun stuff coming. I mean, the year is half over and I want to do at least like 9 more videos before the year is up. Thank you guys again. I've been Vertigo and you guys have been awesome. And I will see you next time. Peace.